Going live, going once, going twice, going live. What's up? Well, as you can tell by the title, this is gonna be a little vlog series that I maybe am gonna start. I'm actually waiting for a friend of mine to catch his bus. What's up? I'm actually waiting for a friend of mine to catch his bus and get on over to my place. He'll be here in like 30 minutes or so. But I thought I haven't done any vlogging in a while. I haven't done anything in a while, really. So I thought maybe I'd start a sort of a. What's up, everybody? Hey, thanks for joining in. I thought I'd start sort of a live vlogging series, just start or sir. And I don't know. I just fucking thought of a topic from the top of my head. I can't talk today, as you can tell. And I thought I've been listening to a lot of Slipknot the past few days, and Volume Three especially. And I haven't really listened to this album a lot since its heyday, back in '04, '05, whenever that was. And listening to it now made me sort of go back to that place that I was in back then a lot. And I thought, hey, this is something I could talk about, you know, just talk about some stuff. And one thing actually I wanted to get this have this like as a talking point to just start off with is the track "Don't Get Close." It's I hadn't heard it in a long time, and it's well, now on Spotify it's on the Volume 3 album, but originally it was on the Duality CD single. I haven't heard it since, really, since I bought the single in, I want to say May 2004. And here's a cool Duality story. Check it out. These are my keys, by the way. This is what I do all fucking day with them. I do this, and then I do this. So sorry, I hope I don't do this too much because it makes noise. But I remember hearing Duality on the radio back in spring '04, and I thought, yeah, I was at the height of my Slipknot fandom. Still, the song wasn't I wasn't really into it that much. Although that was at the time where I was such a fan, and I was at that age where whatever fucking whatever whatever my favorite band was doing at the time, I'd totally eat it up. But still, I heard Duality on the album, on the radio. I was like, nah. Actually, this is a recreation of me listening to the radio. Me listening to the radio. Fuck that. Duality. Oh my god! And then I listened and I was like, fuck yeah! But inside I was like, this is. And anyway, so I went out and bought the CD single. I think it had three songs on it. I think it most definitely had Duality, and then it had Don't Get Close, and I think Disaster Piece from Disaster Piece from Disaster Pieces. That is the London 2002 live. I think those three tracks were on the single. Anyway, so I listened to Duality. I was like, yeah, this song's cool or whatever. And then I listened to fucking Don't Get Close on that CD single. It was so fucking good. It was like the perfect Slipknot song, I thought. I still was heavily into Iowa. That was still, to me, super close to my heart. But still, Don't Get Close had this vibe that was really cool. I'm sorry, by the way. I gotta tell you right now, I'm not reading the comments at all. I'm fucking sorry. I'm just talking here. So, maybe in a bit I'll finish my bullshit whatever story, and then I'll go back and scroll through the comments and read them and such. But right now I'm just talking, so I'm sorry about that, by the way. Sorry. But anyway, so Don't Get Close had a super like special vibe, I think, compared to Iowa, compared to Duality especially. And at the time, remember, the only thing I'd heard or anyone had heard off of Volume 3 was Duality. Um, and also, Don't Get Close had the first Slipknot shred section anyone had ever heard, if you don't count Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat. Don't Get Close had the first actual solo. It's pretty shitty, but it's still a solo. I was like, wow, it even has a solo. So, blah blah. I listened to Don't Get Close so much on the single, CD single, and then fucking Volume 3 came out a couple months later. So I was sort of disappointed in the album. What the fuck? I honestly was a tiny bit disappointed because I thought the stuff that we're doing on Don't Get Close, I thought that was like a general vibe. I didn't know it was a fucking throwaway B side on the single. I thought that was sort of a direction where they were going with the album. And then I listened to the album and I was like, eh. You know, there's still songs on that album that I fucking love, but there are also songs that that do nothing for me on that album. I think, honestly, a song that I never liked, even when I got the album fucking 13 years ago as a, what was I, 15, 16-year-old Slipknot fan. Pulse of the Maggots, that song never did anything for me, I'm sorry. Da, 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 da. It's just, and then before I forget, I was like, all right, you know, I was kind of I was sort of bummed out that they didn't include stuff like Don't Get Close on the album, and then they had shit like Pulse of the Maggots. I don't know. But anyway, so I was listening to that song a lot now, and it's so fucking good. Don't Get Close. It's fucking. For one, it has such rad drum grooves and cool riffs, of course. But one thing that's really cool is I think the vocals, they sort of sound right in between Iowa Corey and the Volume 3 Corey. Because on the finalized album, his vocals were kind of already going to shit. They had that like that horse sound, not a neigh horse, not the animal horse, but horse, HOARSE. But on Don't Get Close, there's some like sort of in between stuff there. It's really cool. So anyway, that's my fucking Don't Get Close story. Haha. How much time did I kill with that? Let's see. 6 minutes. Cool. All right. My friend's gonna be here in 20 minutes, so I have some more time to just bullshit. What else was I gonna talk about? I'm gonna talk about something else regarding Slipknot that I thought of as sort of a talking point before I start sort of reading your stuff. So bear with me a bit. Oh yeah, I don't know how popular my opinion is. It might be an unpopular opinion here, but I don't know. But as I was going through the albums on Spotify and all nostalgizing and all that, I went into the live album 9.0, or as I said as a younger myself, 9.0. 9.0, and it's painful. It's really bad to listen to. I mean, it's fucking Corey's vocals still on the Volume 3 tour. In '04, his vocals were sort of rad, still raw on that tour cycle. But oh boy, by '05 or whatever the fuck that 9.0 album was recorded, 9.0, Jesus, his vocals are fucking terrible. Like, the songs are unlistenable, honestly. Fuck me. It's so, and I'm not saying fuck Corey. I'm just saying fuck his voice was in a really shitty shape back then. Jesus Christ. And it's amazing to me that he ever was able to come back from that. Because, yeah, then he went into the all hope is gone thing. And people were like, oh. I was looking at videos today and I saw people like fucking just slamming him hard for the vocals he did on All Hope Is Gone. I thought they were miles better than, he'd been doing for years at that point. Because holy fuck, the vocals on 9.0, 9.0 are fucking terrible. Jesus Christ. Just like a really funny observation is if you listen to The Nameless on that album, there's, the vocal, Corey and Chris are doing like 50-50 almost vocals, blah blah. You know how the fucking song goes, and Chris's vocals sound so good, and just Corey, just fuck me, it's unlistenable, and it sort of sucks because the album is rad, it has really good, but really sort of plasticky production, but still, the album sounds good and it has like a great fucking vibe to it, really good like live album, but then the vocals just fucking ruin it. In my opinion, I can't fucking listen to it because the vocals are so bad. And it's crazy how he was able to come back from that after that period. Oh, Jesus. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I didn't say anything fucking offensive, I don't think. But anyway. So, I don't know if I'm just fucking talking here. We have like 15 minutes to talk about Slipknot before I have to go. So I'm just going to scroll up right now and read some I'm going to use this finger so it's not in the fucking camera. Hey, what's that? Fuck! Hey, dude, you have awesome guitar skills. I wish I was you. Instead of wishing you was me, just pick up the guitar and just start practicing. Thank you though. I appreciate it. Smoke some weed, bro. Do bong hits for us. I don't smoke weed, so I won't. I haven't fucking have a bong. Don't Get Close is so good. It is. Key fidget spinner. I've heard of like. Is fidget spinners? Is that a meme? What the fuck is it? I've seen people talk about it. I've seen people complain about it. I've seen people complain about the people that complain about it. Is this it? I just need to have. I just need to constantly stimulate my digits with something because I have severe ADHD. That was a bad spin. Oh, it's stuck. Fuck. Stuck. Fuck. Russell Salerno. Oh, this is about the time where I start butchering everyone's name. Russell Salerno. I have a hard time getting into Slipknot. I don't know why. Maybe I should listen to them more. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I mean, I got into the band when I was 12. Who knows if I would ever get into if I had been not into Slipknot until now, who's to say that I could ever really get into them at this age? Or even a few years later than I did. But they were a huge band to me when I was 12 and I sort of grew with them and then I grew out of them and then they've been this then was super grown out of them. I was such a big boy at one time and then or at one point. And then I started going back for nostalgic value. And then I just started going back because I legitimately enjoyed it again. So it's I don't know how you'd want someone to, or how you'd get into the band now, but I'd definitely say that Iowa is their best work. I don't know. What? Hi to Spain. Have you seen Slipknot live? If so, best experience of that. I've seen them twice, only twice. Both times in '04. Yeah, I saw them twice in 2004 on that. Whoa there, boy. On that. Fuck. Well, here we go. It's gonna start shitting itself. On the Volume 3 tour. It was cool. Both times were cool. Yeah, you heard Don't Get Close first on the special edition of Volume 3. Had no idea there was more. Awesome memory. Yeah, man, I have a distinct memory of Don't Get Close. Here's a tiny anecdote about that song. It was like a flashback that I had. I was sitting in the taxi actually a couple of days ago. The song came on, and I was sitting in the back seat of the taxi. Back seat of the taxi, and I had this instant flashback of sitting in the back seat of my dad's car while we were in the car wash, and I'm listening to that CD single Duality in with my Walkman, and I was just sitting there like analyzing the drum track because I wanted to get home and play it on the drums. So I was sitting there like memorizing the fills and stuff in the back seat of my dad's fucking car, and there's like the smell of car wash shit, chemicals, and it was like just such a heavy memory that just hit me. It's fun. I love memories like that, dude. That just super. You've forgotten them. You don't even know it's a memory, and then you just hit with something because it's triggered by something. How tall are you, bro? 6 feet. Okay, real question. What's your opinion on? Fuck me. What's my opinion on Corey Taylor having on Opinion React? What the fuck, dude? I love you, but I don't understand what the fuck is. Don't Get Close. Have the best guitar solo. It's Mick Thompson, that's for sure. Hey, Russell Salerno again. Finoa, you ever come to San Francisco? There's a lot of good music going on here. Let me know if you do and we can grab a beer and jam. Also, are you into Doom at all? Electric Wizard, Uncle Acid, etc.? I fucking love Doom, dude. I've never been to San Francisco. I've never been to the States. But, so I don't know about that. I don't know if I can take you up on that offer, but I do enjoy a lot of good Doom. I mean, Neurosis is probably one of my favorite bands of all time. Fuck. Now you put me on the spot. Fuck. I'd have to go back and answer you about that question about bands specifically because I had a chunk of my life where I was usually into just almost exclusively Doom and sludge and stuff. But I've sort of not listened to that sort of stuff in a long time. Not because I've grown out of it or anything. It's just I've listened to other stuff. Rammstein Sonne about death metal. You saying a cover? Emil Jonsson wishes Slipknot could go back to their roots. Yeah, who doesn't, man? But it's one of those things where you know, realistically, the world isn't going to be the same as it was almost 20 years ago. The guys aren't going to be the same. The music isn't going to be the industry. The flash in the pan moment, just everything, like the perfect storm of whatever that was able to create what they created back then is never gonna, come around again. So we can just be happy about what we have and what we had. It's just sort of a thing that I don't get bummed out about if a band starts even sucking. Slipknot has never sucked in my opinion, but even if a band that I've enjoyed, and then they just like start releasing shit, I'm I'm not mad about it. I'm just like a bummer. I guess I'll just listen to the old stuff then because I'm not into the new stuff. Um, hi. Hi. Your first song was in high school. It was psychosocial. You looked it up after reading lyrics a girl had out. She never knew I was reading them, and when I listened to them, my mom took them as satanic. Leave it up to moms to think it's everything satanic, I guess. Hey, Okri! Love you, bro. Don't get close. Yes, you fucking. I'm glad I could remind you of that song. It's so underrated. That's a word that I haven't used yet, but that's totally the word I'd use for that song. So underrated. Fuck. It's so good. It's so good. Fuck me. Hi, Sparty. My favorite mask. I don't know. I think Sid. I think Sid's Iowa era mask. That I just like it. I think all the Iowa era masks, to be honest, everyone's just like the pinnacle of rad to me. Um, fuck my fingers shaking like having such a hard time operating this shit, scrolling. Uh, Slipknot's concert in Holt's Fred was nuts. You loved it. It's cool, dude. They're good live. I mean, I still regularly check out all the concert footage on YouTube. But one thing that always bugs me with Slipknot live footage is that they're always mixed so fucking terribly. I don't know what it is because it's been the same with both Jay and Joey. It's like the drum kits is so like the drums is so the snare just sounds I don't know like like, the snare sounds like a factory tune just shitty. I don't know what snare. It's just like mic from way over here. Just like there's no punch, no nothing. Ugh, it sounds like a fucking marching snare or something with like the heads really loose. I don't know. And like the kicks barely there. The toms are just like a mess, and the cymbal are barely there. And it's for some reason every fucking sound engineer that's recorded or on the soundboard, rip festival shows, whatever the fuck, always really bad. So I don't know. It's never really enjoyable like to just look up a Slipknot show on YouTube because it most likely sounds like shit for some reason. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to fucking mix. They have 9 guys, but okay, once you mix down the core instruments, it really gives a shit about how the samples are fucking the boom booms are in the mix. So just have the drums sound good, guitars, vocals, bass. That's it, and then the rest can sound like whatever. I think sound guys are like, what the fuck are we gonna do with this band? They're 9 guys. Oh my god, mixer's nightmare. Oh, let's just turn everyone up or everyone down. Actually, yeah, that's how they fucking operate. Let's turn everyone down because there's so many guys. So quantity versus quality of volume slash divided by guys on stage. Let's turn everything down and make it sound like shit. Great, awesome, thank you. Um, Hello, Brazil. I never turned down an opportunity to say hello to Brazil. What's up? Shows your ass. Well, my God, it's Dave. PDX the Guitar Freak, Dave. I love Dave, PDX Guitar Freak. Hey, if anyone wants to go see some really fucking cool guitar videos by a guy with the coolest afro you've ever seen, a white guy afro, you may debate amongst yourselves later on whether you think it's a wig or not, but wig or not a wigger. He is clearly a wigger. Dave PDX Guitar Freak is clearly a wigger. I'm kidding. No, but he has some of the fucking most entertaining, just coolest guitar videos I know. I've followed the guy for I have to say it's over 10 years I think, Dave. Right? Fucking great stuff. Awesome player. Just a quick plug here. PDX Guitar Freak. Check him out. What the fuck? How do I perform Slipknot songs without losing stamina? Are you talking about vocals? I don't know. It's just practice. I mean, it's like with any other stamina. You know, with guitar, you just gotta practice, and over years you develop stamina. It's the same with it's really prevalent in vocals. Like the more you practice, the longer you've been doing vocals, the more stamina you have, or your body just starts calibrating in a sort of way that it saves air for longer screams or longer sentences and stuff, which translates directly into stamina or how hard and long you can go. Sort of like having sex. I've heard. I've never had it. But once that day comes, I'll be sure to. Once that day comes. Anyway, also, yes, speaking of Stone Sour, I also went back to. Okay, I have time for some more, a little tiny bullshit anecdotes before I gotta go. Um, fucking what was I gonna say? Oh, I also went back to the Stone Sour album. The first Stone Sour album was the only Stone Sour album I've ever listened to in its entirety because I got it in the midst of Iowa, and then the Stone Sour album came out, and then Volume 3 came out. So I sort of got that Stone Sour album. I'm just gonna call it SS album. I got that SS album in between Iowa and blah to satiate my Slipknot thirst and whatever. And because I heard, I was like, what the fuck, Corey and James. James was my favorite member back then. He still is, I think. Oh, they have another band. Oh fuck, I don't care what it is. I just want that album. So I got the album. I was like, fuck yeah, I love it. And so yeah, I listened to that album a lot. That's a whole lot, dude. And then when fucking the second album came out and Corey's vocals had gone to shit, just in general, and I heard the song "Through the Glass," I was like, no, I'm not, I'm not gonna bother with this anymore. But I went back to the first album yesterday. I was like, it's cheesy, yeah, it's cheesy. It's really cheesy, and it's kind of feels like a I'm not. I don't want to step on anyone's toes here or shit on anyone, but it sort of feels like a cash grab. It's just like it's really simple. It's just like an entrance, like here, fuck it. Here we have another band. Here's an album, songs. Here's a song. There's a song. They're really simple. I like it though. I loved it when it came out, and I still like it. But something else I did yesterday, actually, last night, I went into YouTube and I typed in Stone Sour Live 2003, and I think. And this show from Rock 'em Ring came up. Stone Sour Live at Rock 'em Ring in 2003. I remember downloading that show in 2004 and watching it. And that was the first time I'd seen Corey perform unmasked or Jim perform unmasked. And I was like, wow, I was blown away by that show. And funnily enough, because that is such an era there's plenty of material of Corey Taylor's vocals in '02, which was the Disaster Pieces era, and then '04, which was the Volume 3 era. And he sounds completely different in both eras. But '03, that one Stone Sour show at Rock 'em Ring in '03, his vocals are so in between those two eras. It's so rad. His vocals, they sound totally unique to a Corey period era, and it's rad because there's hints of the Volume 3, like just and behind there, and then there's like the Iowa strength there still, so it's rad. That's a side note. I don't know. I'm looking at you through the glass. Feels like forever. No one understands me. That was my cover of Through the Glass. Through Glass? The fuck is it called? My friend's gonna be here in 2 minutes, so I think I'm gonna. Hey, what's up, Ollie Medlow? You're a good dude, so I'm just gonna answer your question before I go. Thoughts on the Great Chapter, dude? I fucking love it. I love it. People were sort of bitching when the negative one was released, and I put it on. I was super skeptical. I was like, man, I didn't really feel All Hope Is Gone. It was sort of a whatever album to me. And then 6 years passed, and I'm like, wow, Slipknot's making another album. I bet that's gonna be fucking great. But the negative one was released, and I was like, fuck me. This sounds like fucking Slipknot. It's totally Slipknot. The riffs and the all that and the vocals were fucking good. And I was like, hell yeah, it sounds like Slipknot. And I looked at the comments and it's like, what the fuck is this? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, who the fuck are these people? To me, that song has some moments that are almost more Slipknot than moments on the first two albums. Like, what the fuck? So I really like the Great Chapter in its entirety. All Hope Is Gone. Yeah, I don't really like that album. Even the aggressive songs in that one are just fuck. I don't know. And the soft songs, they're so uninteresting and bland to me. I can't get into them. Volume 3 even. I like the Great Chapter as a whole more than I like Volume 3 as a whole. And that says something. So, what a great album that Great Chapter is, huh? Really good album. So, anyways, dudes, fucking love you guys. Thanks for joining in. This is just a quick little stream. As I said, and maybe I didn't say, whatever. I think I'm gonna start doing some more just live vlogs like this on not about Slipknot, just about random topics and subjects that I premeditate beforehand. Premeditate beforehand. Yes, redundancy. So, anyways, catch you later, guys. Thanks for joining in. Fucking have a good time. Have a good night. Friday. It's the weekend. Let's party. Hello. Bye. Fucking hey ya.